beautiful shining stars. So in the black in the background we have Black Magic singing bowl energy removal. So I've been doing a lot of unblocking energy in my videos and my readings. Doing this because a lot of you come to me like, Daisy, something's going on. I was doing so well and there's lapses, and I know the energy right now is all about integrity. So when the energy comes of integrity, a lot of truths surface in our lives. So it's almost like things are being shown to us about what, like a lot of, like, we're knowing the truth. We're finding the truth about the people that are surrounding us, the truth about our businesses, about our careers, about the places that we live in. So we're like seeing things that we didn't see before, right? Excuse me, I'm gonna have to get my daughter to get the kitty because she's in the background. She just wants to come in and see what I'm doing. So there's so much that I want to share with you all, and I can't share in one video. That's why I create so many different videos. I add more work in Patreon. Like, this printable is in Patreon. It's also in my webpage. If you're going to be part of any of the courses, you get printables just like this. And I have it for sale on Etsy, and all of that will be linked below, so you could find the very best way to connect with my work. My Patreon has different tiers for you to, again, my Patreon, I'm still growing it. I'm still adding more to it. I tend to like overdo stuff, and then I don't keep up with all the stuff that I said I'm gonna do, which is not good. I am trying to organize that. All right, so I've been talking to you guys about water magic for a long time. One of the reasons why my channel did so well in the beginning, not in the beginning, I would say 2018, more or less, I had one video that went viral, and it was because of water magic. And I love water magic because water is divine. It's the divine element that we have here on our earthly planet. It is, if you really do the scientific researches, a lot of planets don't have the water that we have. I think they found it that maybe Mars might have some liquid water or liquid, some kind of liquid, but never to like our divinity of water. Then what makes it even more outstanding is that we are 70 to 80% water ourselves. If we don't have water in our bodies, we die. Like, you could go days without eating, but you can't go without drinking water because you will die. Right? So it's like it's a beautiful divine essential element that we need and we use, and being able to manifest with water is crazy. So again, I'll have the printables on this water magic ritual that I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, you guys know that I love scripting. Scripting is my passion because out of all many things that I use for manifesting, I find that when you really add scripting to your daily rituals, okay, being spiritual is a daily thing. You could have one day that you lapse, like I don't know if you watch prior my videos, I talk about how I'm trying to do a 40-day where I'm writing a certain energy and vibration I'm doing every day, and I find myself restarting because the whole point is that you take and do this for 40 days and then you see these great manifestations in your life. So I created these beautiful postcards here. I printed them on cardstock because I find that it's easier to keep with you when it's on cardstock. So when you get the printable, of course, cut out each of your beautiful postcards, and then I'm going to show you what to do with them. Okay, so once you cut out your cards, and like I said, you could use my printable, you can make your own printable. You don't even have to make it a card, okay? I am a very visual person, and I feel like a lot of us are. This is why we do so great with, vision boards and my scripting vision board journal. Everybody that has gotten it and they're using it, I've used that since the beginning, actually since the closing of December, and I'm still using it, and I'm realizing so many of the manifestations that I write through, my scripting vision board. And it's because of that. It's because we're adding so much visual energy, so many illustrations. It's just, you can't go wrong with that. So Each card has a beautiful quote about your power, right? So you're going to use different days, and I'm using the energy of 4, but I recommend that you use the energy of 8, right? So I would do 2 printables. That way you have the 8 cards, and then you want to use 8 days so you could do this ritual. Again, I'm sharing this in a video, but I will also have the printable available on Etsy for you to, purchase and download, and also have the instructions there. So you have, both resources. So 8 printables, right? 8 postcards, sorry. 2 printables, 8 postcards. You don't have to use cardstock. And again, you could use your own if you don't have a printer. A lot of people go to Office Max, Office Depot, and email them their printables, and they print it out for them. I learned this from you guys. So each pick whatever you want. This is the first one that I created. I created this one first, this one second, this one third, and this one fourth. It doesn't have to be like that. Use whichever one you want to use first. The whole energy of this beautiful ritual is to use 8 days. You're going to want to do this for 8 days, and you're going to want to focus on one manifestation. Let's say that you have a bill that you want to pay, right? Let's say that you and your beloved are having a lapse in communication. Focus on one thing that you want to manifest in the next 8 days. Now, you have to allow, okay? This is really important. And the reason why I say this is because a lot of people be like, Daisy, I did it, what you said, for 8 days, and it didn't happen. Because there's divine timing. I'm not saying that because you do this for 8 days and 8 days is going to happen. I'm just saying that you're going to give energy to this intention for 8 days. And then what happens is you're going to realize signs, synchronicities, confirmations. This could come to you. Example, when I'm trying to manifest money, especially something huge in money, my signs are usually I have a really close connection to a certain bug. So when this bug appears in my life, that is confirmation that some major manifestation is coming into play. And then I have certain things when it has to do with birds and butterflies. I know because these are the signs that my spiritual guides are created for me. So I think it's funny when people are like, what does this sign mean? What does that sign mean? I was like, certain things mean certain things. Like butterflies usually is a huge life change, transformation, but then so is a dragonfly. Dragonflies will indicate like an ending of a certain chapter of your life. So get ready for the new one. So usually a dragonfly can mean huge changes that are coming, and sometimes you're not going to see them for the good because you didn't, do as you needed to do in order to kind of flow through these. So it'll be like an abrupt change. So when I ever see a dragonfly, I'm like, okay, what changes haven't I made that the dragonfly is showing up to tell me, girl, you better put your pants on. So, it's like everybody's signs are going to be different. You understand? I know there's many books about signs, and sometimes they do coincide with you, but we are all clicking on different levels. So you have to witness. This is why record keeping of spiritual guidance is really, really important. And it's something that I teach in my work. I'm always telling you about how I journal everything because I realize certain manifestations in my life. Now, the first one I wrote, you hold all the power. The magic is already within you. And it's very true. Everybody's always looking for magic outside of them. Everybody, they'll come to me and expect me to manifest for them. And I do, but I'm always bringing you into the manifestation because I can't just manifest for you. There has to be belief. There has to be a connection. We have to have that communication of, okay, what it is, what do you want? Let's focus on that. Let's work on this. Try this. Did you try that? You're the one taking the action steps. Although my clients will message me like, hey, Daisy, this happened. And I'm like, oh, perfect, because we're doing this. So this means that, we're seeing the synchronicities, but it's a co-creating energy. So the power is always within you. You are the master manifester. Using water magic is a process. Okay. So postcards, pens, a water bottle, and a glass for your water. So we are going to do something crazy. So you're going to hear, and you're always writing in gratitude. So today I'm filled with gratitude because I like this one as the first one because I'm stating my intention here. If you look at the next ones, they're all blank. I'm just thinking, so it's pretty much, you could either rewrite the same thing that you wrote on day one or change it around. I like to change it around because I tend to write as if I'm writing a journal entry, as if it has already occurred. And if you need more room, that is fine. You have the back of the postcard, right? So you're going to start with your major intention. Today I'm filled with gratitude because 1,000 people have used this magnificent water ritual and manifested their intentions in their very now radiant moments. I love that the people that come to my channel and use the magic that they find here are blessed and are able to share it with their friends and their family, and they also manifest for each other. And it was so. So then what I do is I'm going to grab my water bottle and we're going to take off the label. You might need 2 water bottles, okay? Because you are doing this for 8 days. So you're going to take your water bottle and you are going to wrap the major intention over the water bottle. And as you do this, you could do this with, I didn't buy a string because a lot of people are like, oh, but if I tape it, and it's true, you're absolutely right. If you tape it, it probably won't stick because the water bottle is wet, right? So I'm gonna try to see if I could tape it so you can see here. Maybe if I tape it. All right. Now I'm gonna do, you could do it however you want. I would probably put my writing in the inside towards the water, but intention is intention. I'm already writing, it's already on the water bottle. So I could probably write it here, turn it around, flip it, you know. I feel like that would probably be the way that I'm going to do it. But then you're going to grab your water bottle and you're going to say the same thing. Today I'm happy and grateful because over 1,000 people watched this video, used this beautiful manifestation water magic ritual, and manifested what they desire and intended in their now moments. I am truly, truly grateful that all of these people have been blessed with their manifestations, synchronized energy, and that they shared this with their friends and their families, and they were also blessed, and they have manifested for each other. They have sent blessings to one another, and we are growing and expanding and sharing true magic. And it was so. So then I'm going to keep that energy there. Now, there's many different ways of using water magic. So I will set the intention and I will probably put crystals by it because crystals amplify whatever you are trying to manifest. Now you notice my crystals are rocks. I don't just buy the pretty little polished ones. I like the rough stuff that you bring out of the land. That's my personal. I don't like them to be polished and pretty and symbolized. I like it rough from the earth, the core, the roots. I like that energy. Okay, and then I will leave that there overnight, giving that energy. Now we're gonna say it's tomorrow. You already gave all the energy. I like cold water, so I'm gonna grab my glass of ice water and I'm gonna write on my second postcard. I'm gonna write on my postcard my same intention. So the first day you're adding it to the water. The second day you're rewriting it or changing it up a little. Maybe you already got signs. Maybe you went to sleep and you had a dream. For instance, my intentions that all these beautiful people are going to do this ritual and manifest greatness into their life. And I had a dream, and I'll write, oh, I'm so grateful because I realized I had a confirmation that all of these beautiful people are being blessed, and they're using this ritual, and all the manifestations are unraveling right before their very eyes. And I'm just filled with gratitude and grace and harmony and joy. And I am super, super grateful for all of the magic that unravels here, and that they share it with each other and they bless one another. And it was so. So then I'm going to grab, I wrote it, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to put my postcard down, and I'm going to put my cup of ice water in there. I'm going to open my water, and I'm going to add a little bit of water. So remember, we want this to last for 8 days. If you're thirsty, because I'm always thirsty, have more water. And then I'm going to visualize the intention, and you can state it again. I'm truly happy and grateful that all these people came into my channel, and they are blessed with all of this harmony and joy and happiness and everything that they intend using this water magic scripting ritual has been manifested in their now radiant moments. They are so blessed, and they're using this beautiful energy to also bless their friends and their family and their neighbors and anyone and everyone that they come across and know that they need blessings. They will do this ritual for them as a world of giving and loving, harmonious, vibrational energy. And it was so. And then I will drink my water. And staying in gratitude, staying in grace, absorbing that beautiful vibrational energy. And you're going to repeat this for 8 days. And this is the same one that you're going to repeat for the 8 days, because you already did your water bottle. And if you do it right, I mean, there's enough water there for 8 days. If you feel like you're on day 5 and it's too low, you could write another postcard and, do the same, repeat the first step, just to give yourself the extra water. I like to put my water on around crystals, and the moon energy and the sun energy, but it's all up to you. I feel like the water, it has a lot of energy when I do that. Sometimes you'll see like little bubbles in the water when they're around the crystals and stuff. Some people will go ahead and put crystals in their water. Be careful. Crystals can be toxic. Make sure that you research what you're doing, people. I've heard some crazy stories of people putting toxic crystals in their waters and getting sick, and some of them have even gone off to the other world. So just be very careful what crystals you're using and placing inside of your drinking water. So yeah, this is a beautiful way to manifest your intentions. The whole point is that you're doing this as a daily ritual. Repetition is magical. I would use this in an energy of daily. First thing you do in the morning. This could be something, the hardest part is the first day, because you're adding the intention to your water. Then all you're doing is rewriting your intention on a postcard, adding the water, but always, you see how I have the singing bowls in the background, because I'm making sure that there's no dark energies, no lower vibrations. So I want to keep my ritual very positive, and that is extremely, extremely important. And by doing it in the morning, is the first thing you do. It's before you've eaten anything, before you really had done any work with friends or family or emails or your phone or whatever. So there's no disruption in your energy. You're coming from that fresh, I just woke up, fresh new day, fresh start energy, and you're setting out the intention of what you desire. This is a really, really powerful way to manifest, and giving it the divine energy of 8. 8 is a divine number. There's people that message me and be like, Daisy, I did the 8 days, but then I did it the 369. So what they'll do is they'll wake up and do it just like I showed you here, but then they'll repeat it again at 3, and they'll repeat it again at 6, and repeat it again at 9. But they won't rewrite. What they'll do is just add a little bit more water and visualize their intention. So the more energy you give to what you desire, the more you are aligning it and bringing to you. You're influencing the vibration, because you got to think about, you do this in the morning and then you go about your day and there's so many things that happen. So the more you repeat, the more you are connecting to that vibration. And I always tell people, if you really want it, you will work towards it. You can make every excuse in the book of, I don't have time, or it didn't work. Most of the time I notice for myself, and I'm sharing my experiences, when things don't work is because either I didn't do it the days, or there was some kind of lapse. So I'll repeat it. I'll change it around a little and I'll repeat it. And if I feel like it didn't work then I'll ask Spirit, okay, what am I doing wrong? Is this not meant for me? Is there something better? Or I'll add that, or better, this or better. Because that way I'm giving the doorway open, so my spiritual guides could be like, hey Daisy, you know what, I know you asked for 1,000 people, but actually 5,000 people will actually really need this blessing. So we're going to send that vibration to you, because 5,000 people will benefit, greater, better. So, just be very open, and keep out for the signs, because you never know what spirit's going to send you. And like I said before, your signs and my signs are not going to coincide, because when I see a butterfly or a dragonfly or a certain bug, or even frogs, Lord Jesus, they mean certain things for me, and for you they might mean something else. I hope this ritual brings you a lot of love, a lot of blessings. Please, please, please share, pin it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Again, I will link my Patreon below, and I will soon be talking more about Patreon. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed week.